Hi everyone, this is Helen Driver again from English 1301, and today I'm going to talk to you about your first essay, which is the descriptive essay. But this presentation works for all of the essays that you have due for this class. Hopefully you looked at my video on how to format an essay. Well, today I'm going to tell you how to write the essay. First of all, you always want to prepare before you write something. It's always best not to just sit and turn on the computer and just start typing. You really want to think about what you want to write about. And if you're writing about a specific passage or a literature review or some sort of research paper, you want to read critically and mark passages. For the descriptive essay, you won't be doing any outside research, but you really should brainstorm some ideas about your topic. Just words and phrases are fine. You don't need to necessarily have whole sentences. And then after you've done some preparation, that's when you want to start developing a thesis statement. Most of you may not know what a thesis statement is. Hopefully by the end of the semester you will understand the importance of a thesis statement. It truly is the most important sentence of your whole paper. Composing a thesis statement. Now, the thesis statement contains your topic, and for your descriptive essay, it would just tell you what you're describing, your viewpoint towards the topic, and sometimes the evidence and reasoning for this view. For example, with the descriptive essay, you want to contain your thesis should contain your topic, but then it also should have some point about this topic. Don't just describe your cat. Why? Why should we read an entire essay of you describing your cat? There's got to be some sort of point. The point would be in your thesis statement, that one sentence. Your thesis statement needs to be very simple and straightforward. It is a central answer to your essay question and shows the reader how you will develop your ideas. If you can concentrate on one sentence in your whole essay and make sure that it's ultra clear without any sort of grammatical errors, you need to do this with your thesis statement. It is that important. It also provides the structure and organization for the entire essay. For example, with your descriptive essay, you're going to let the reader know that your purpose will be a descriptive essay. Now, you do not want to put in your thesis statement, "My essay is about," or "Today I'm going to describe to you." Don't do that. Don't tell me what you're going to do. Tell me what your point is with the essay. A strong thesis does the following. It takes some sort of stand, or in your case with the descriptive essay, has a point. Justifies discussion. Again, why are you describing your cat to me? There must be some sort of point to the discussion. It also expresses one main idea. It's the all-encompassing focus for your essay. And it's also very specific. You don't want to describe cats in general. You want to describe your personal cat, and it should have some sort of point. Why should your essay contain a thesis statement? Well, of course, it's required for the essays in English 1301, but why? Why should you care? Well, it helps you test out your ideas by distilling them in a sentence or two. It also helps you organize and develop your argument or your essay. For those of you who have a problem of staying on track, you can always refer back to your thesis statement and think to yourself, does my discussion help further along my thesis statement, my point in my essay? If it doesn't, then remove it. It just helps you stay on track. It also lets me know what your point is with your essay. It gives me a guide to your essay, which is very important. And this is what a good thesis statement will generally have. These are the attributes. First, it takes on a subject with reasonable people could disagree. Now, you don't need to necessarily worry about this with the descriptive essay, but in general, you want to take on a subject that reasonable people could disagree with. That's more for the research paper, so don't worry about that point just yet. It allows you to deal with a subject that can be adequately treated given the nature of the assignment. This assignment is very short, 500 to 750 words, so you don't want to take on something that's super general. You want to do something very descriptive and narrow. For example, a special car, or a special hour in a day, or a specific event or a specific person. Do not give me your entire biography. Do not give me your entire career within the Army. You want to be very specific. And it expresses one main idea, one singular point. It also lets me know what the overall purpose is with your essay. So think of it this way. You are not a mystery writer. You are a lawyer. You're telling me up front what your purpose is. That's what your thesis statement does. Remember this. You are not a mystery writer. You are a lawyer telling me up front what your point is with your essay. That's what the thesis statement does. Now let's take a look at this chart. This is your essay. The first thing you're going to want to do is discuss your introduction and thesis. That's your first paragraph. The introduction should be at least 5 sentences long, at least for this course. The last sentence should be your thesis statement. Then you want to go into your body paragraphs, not just one paragraph, but several paragraphs. It doesn't necessarily have to be 3, doesn't necessarily have to be 4, but you want more than one body paragraph. This body will discuss the thesis statement and will help you prove that thesis statement. Each body paragraph should be at least 5 sentences long. Then you want your conclusion. It's basically the summary of your essay, reiterating the thesis, but reword it. Don't just restate it. Reword your thesis in your conclusion. So think of these parts again. There is the introduction. The final sentence is your thesis statement, topic plus point. Remember, you are a lawyer, not a mystery writer. Tell me the point of your essay. Then you have several body paragraphs that work towards proving this thesis statement. Then you give me your conclusion, which is a summary of your essay and a rewording of the thesis statement. Now hearing this is probably helping you understand the importance behind the thesis statement. Now, a lot of you don't really like outlines, and I understand they are time-consuming, but some of you who have difficulty staying on track may want to try using them. They're useful before drafting because they can help you generate ideas, or even after drafting because they can help you see if you have actually stayed on track. And it can help you structure ideas so you can see why you're discussing certain things and if they're related. And then it helps you understand where your paper is going, and it can help you spell out supporting details that can help you with your thesis statement, prove your general point with your essay. So basically, why an outline? Again, helps you organize your ideas in your paper. It gives you a map. Oftentimes, we start driving, we have a general idea of where we're going to go. Well, a map helps us get there. If we're trying to get to one place and we have no idea where we're going, that's why we want to have a map. Same way with an essay. If you don't know where you're going, use an outline. That will help you get you there to the main point. It is valuable in planning and revising. And there's also 2 ways to do it. You can do a topic versus a sentence outline. I'm never usually going to see the outline except with the evaluation essay, so don't worry about it, how you format it. And you might want to make it parallel too, each side equivalent to the other, but that's not really important. Just whatever works for you. Okay, again, you want to make sure you have an introduction. Final sentence is your thesis statement. You want to have a body and you want to have a conclusion. Again, at the end of the introduction, include your thesis statement. I'm saying this a lot because I want you to know what a thesis statement is. You also want to make sure you supply sufficient details and examples in your essay. It says here 3 per essay. I'm okay with 2, but just make sure you have some examples and details to help you further along your descriptive essay, and make sure it follows a logical organization. You might want to consider using transitions within your body paragraphs. Transitional words like first, next, then, however, and finally can help your essay read smoothly. Make sure you write a separate paragraph for each major supporting idea. Don't try to put too many ideas in one paragraph because that can be confusing to the reader. Each paragraph should provide relevant and sufficient explanation of the topic sentence, and I expect you to use topic sentences with your paragraphs. Well, I hope this helps you understand what my expectations are with this first essay. Please post in the open forum if you have any problems, though. Have a great afternoon, day, morning, whenever you decide to watch this. Bye-bye.